Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to remove the front bumper from any Audi A5 from the year 2010 and up. Today I'm working on this car and I'll have to remove the headlights in order for me to clean them and polish them, and before doing so I'll have to remove the bumper first because otherwise I won't be able to access the screws which are securing the headlight mounted from underneath the headlight and which are covered by the bumper. So to begin, you have to remove this plastic part from the top of the bumper, which is secured with 4 screws, and underneath this plastic part you will find 2 more screws which are securing the bumper mounted to the car. After that, I recommend all to lift the car up, but if you are not able to lift the car up, you'll have to turn the wheel into the opposite direction and remove the 2 screws which are securing the dust protection of the wheel mounted to the fender. Then you'll have 2 more screws on each side right here which are securing the bumper mounted to the fender. After that, what you'll have to do is to go underneath the front bumper and you'll have to remove, I think, 5 bolts which are securing the bumper mounted to the undercarriage of the car. So as you can see right here, I already lifted the car up and removed the front wheels. In my case, this is a lot easier than having to struggle and having to access the screws in this tiny spot. So as you can see, with the wheel removed, those are the screws which you have to remove. This is one from right here. After that, you'll have this one, and if you're not able to access it, you can also remove this plastic nut from right here. And then you'll have right here 2 10mm screws which you'll have to remove and which are securing the bumper mounted to the fender. Also, don't forget the screws from underneath the bumper, and you'll have to remove 5 of them using a Torx 20. Alright everybody, so as also I removed all the screws from each side, from the left side and also from the right side, and those are the screws which are securing the bumper mounted to the fender, and this is how it's looking inside the fender. And as you can see, right here are the 2 holes on which you'll have to screw the bolts which are going into the bumper and which are securing the bumper mounted to the fender. After you remove all of these bolts, you can go ahead and remove the rest of the bolts from underneath and from over the top of the bumper, and after that you will be able to remove the bumper completely out of the car. As you can see, those are the bolts which are mounted underneath the front bumper. The first one is right here. Right here is the second one. The third one is in the middle, and you'll have 2 of them into the other corner. After you are done with removing this huge plastic part which is mounted over the bumper, you'll have to disconnect the connectors which are going into the parking sensors. So the parking sensor connector, it's mounted right here in the middle of the center grille, and you'll have to disconnect it if you want to remove the front bumper completely out of the car. Just push the plastic clip and it will come out from its place like it did in my case. After that, you'll have one more screw right here next to the headlight, and you'll have another one in the exact same location on the other side. Also, you'll have to remove those two screws if you want to remove the bumper out of the car. Okay everybody, now that I'm done with removing all the bolts which are securing the bumper mounted to the car, you'll have to pull from each corner very slowly. Don't pull hard because there is no need. The clips are made by plastic, and if you force them, they will probably break. So just pull very slightly, just pull forward, and it will come out from its place. Also, I like to put a little share underneath the front bumper because in this way it will support the weight of the bumper, and I will not have to worry about holding in and disconnecting the connectors in the same time from underneath the front bumper. So as you can see, in my case it's coming out pretty easy, and the next step which I have to do is to disconnect the connectors which are going into the fog lights, and that's it. One thing which I like on these cars, and in special on Audis, it's that the headlight system washer, it's mounted underneath the headlights and is not mounted on the bumper. For example, on Volkswagen cars, the headlight washer system is mounted on the bumper, and you'll have to disconnect all the pipes and the connectors from the bumper, and the fluid will start leaking and so on. But on this car, from what I can see right here, it's mounted under the headlights and I don't have to disconnect anything, so this is a very good thing because I don't have to worry about anything else. So as you can see, I disconnected the cables from the fog lights and the bumper came out pretty easy from this car. This is all I have to do. This is how everything is looking, and as you can see, right here is the connector from the left fog light, and in the other side it will be the connector from the right fog light. And the parking sensors cables, like I told you earlier, are mounted right here in the center grille, and I only have to disconnect the connector and that's it. Thank you all for watching. This is how to remove the front bumper from any Audi A5 from the year 2010 and up. If you like this video and found it informative, please leave a like and a comment down below. See you next time.